What's going on, people? All right, so we got about an hour, I would say. Benjamin, what up, bro? How are you, man? Still waiting on the Osmos to come in. It should be in maybe this week. I'm gonna be traveling tomorrow through Thursday, so I kind of hope. I mean, my wife will be home to bring it in, but I wouldn't want to burden her with that. I don't know how heavy it is, but yeah, it should be in maybe this week or so. But definitely still looking forward to it. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Yeah. So trying to think the last thing that I've been doing a lot of different things on here. Yo, what up, man? Tone, what's going on? Godsend. We got this is like the trifecta. This is the crew right here. Look at this. Let's go. That's pretty cool. Yeah. That's pretty cool, man. Um, but yeah, no, I've been going through oh man, this table's gonna drive me crazy. I'm gonna have to relocate. Hang on. Let's see. So I come over. I think I'm gonna have to shift over here because this ain't gonna work. Mine is like 18. Okay, got you. Squad is right. All right, yeah, we're gonna relocate. I might. I'm actually gonna go this way. I'm gonna come one over. Slight less lighting. Hang on one sec. It's like a thing. Like if I ever do some type of I don't know, vlog or blog about uh, how to is that mine? No, about how to like things to do when you're live streaming from a cafe. It would be yeah, check before you set up shop. Like check the table because there's been many times I've had to do the quadruple fold of the napkin, and yeah, that's a little frustrating. But yeah, hope everyone's doing good. 25 pounds. Yeah, that's not bad. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. All right. Anyway, yeah, what I've been doing is going through here. So have I don't know 50 or 75 projects on here. And actually, Tony, if you got a minute, I'm curious about your whatever you're able to type in, or maybe we chat in person or on the phone. But I'm curious about you mentioned really being inspired by the workflow, connecting your XY to Ableton and using it with Ableton. So yeah, I'm just curious, like if you use it as a controller, so you put it in control mode and you have stuff mapped out, or do you use it to simply, record your audio performances via USB into the arranger and then add stuff to it. Like, yeah, definitely curious about that. But yeah, so let's see what we want to do today. What I was mentioning is identifying songs on here. Um, Dang, and I forgot. I should have. Yeah. Well, yeah. I basically renaming songs with a hashtag at the end of it, and those are ones that are not bad. So I can kind of have a little better organization. So there's probably about let's count one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I have 19 not bad sounding songs on here. Toggle back. Okay. Got you. Ableton becomes a sound module extension, essentially. Very cool. Bareback. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, no, that makes total sense. So I don't know. I was cleaning out my book bag yesterday and came across my keyboard C. That's good. Oh yeah. And I was just like, oh, kind of miss Ableton. I kind of want to dive back into that world soon. And yeah, I don't know. I'm probably just debating whether the first time that I start using Ableton again, if I should kind of stick with the MIDI controller that I really enjoy using with it, or explore this new world now and see what this is able to bring. So to me, like if I'm able to sort of sequence drums and such on here, but maybe use the drum kits in Ableton and have it set up in a way that it's easy, which I think it should be or could be. Um, that's something that I'm definitely curious about. So we'll spend some time learning it in the near future. But for now, I have to figure out the next song or next project file that I'm going to release on Gumroad. I think it's going to be, and I also have to figure out like the amount of stuff in a file in a project that makes it sort of worthwhile. Like, does it need to have multiple sections and all that kind of stuff? My intuition or my hunch is, I think this is the song that I want to start with. And also, we have to save this with a different effect because phaser is not what we need. I think we need, is it delay? Hang on. Well, first of all, you got different, what is it called? History of this project. And I guess I could go to the original one and load it and then resave this. Is that how that would work? I think so. So I think this is the version that we need. So I think I want to go in here and save it. And now this version is the most latest version or the latest version. If I go to history now, I don't know. I don't know how that works, but that's the version that I want. So if I load a different project, there's going to be a ton of projects like this. Like this is something I can easily build off of and make this something dope. But this is called just untitled. So it's hard to, and it's fine, right? It's like the way that I do it. If I'm starting a new project and I'm not inspired or I'm not excited about the idea of naming it something in that moment, I'll just hit save and I'll just call it untitled 1, 2, 3, etc. Um, which is why I would like them to have some algorithm of just 2 words or a word or 2 words, whatever, random, I guess, like Core Gadget does. That's one of my favorite things with that. Anyway, MIDI sync your XY with Ableton and clip records all your stems within a project. MIDI sync makes sense. And then I think you're talking about like basically recording to an audio clip, I think, right? From there, depending on what I'm looking for. Hey, Ocho, what up, man? How are you? I mean, I would be using Atmosphere sound and let the OPXY just be. Yeah, see that makes sense. That's kind of, I guess, how I'm thinking of it too. I still haven't gotten the new Omnisphere yet. I feel like the dope. I feel like the one of the main selling points with the latest version of Omnisphere for me was the fact, and it still kind of is, but the fact that there are like those macros on the presets by default, and it natively talks to a lot of MIDI controllers. So at a while ago, what I was kind of thinking of is like my Arturia Mini Lab, I think it's called, which has 8 encoders on it, and I was thinking of using that. But this also has 4 encoders on it, so I'd want to just see how this works. Like if it works automatically, I might have to map stuff with this because I don't. This is not like a standard type of a popular MIDI controller or whatever. Um, but yeah, so that was one of the main reasons that I was intrigued about it. And of course the mutation, which yeah, I think eventually I probably will get that. But again, I'm just trying to be more mindful with spending. I mean, I just got the Osmos, and I don't know if there's I don't know if there's like a need to do that yet. But I still do want it though. I'm waiting for Tia to actually do Yeah, I know you've had your eyes on that thing. What came out yesterday? I mean, maybe in the next few minutes, I think 30 minutes or so, maybe 9 a.m. is when these when they refresh. Yesterday was something. What was yesterday? It's just not non-exciting stuff. Oh yeah, what was it? 20% off on cables. So they're really building this up. But I imagine like the last. I mean, at some point they're gonna have to do a string of like really good stuff. I hope or I think we'll see. I'm starting to get the hang of the XY I've been making. That's dope. I want to hear some stuff. Hit me up on the community tab here or something. Definitely want to hear what you're working on. They're doing some what? Toy cars. I mean, the toy car would be kind of a nice aesthetic, right, to have with the live stream. Just like it wouldn't. It might. I don't know. What you think about the flipped out calendar? They did a sale on. Yeah. Why wait until? Yeah, exactly. Like to me, and I'm with Benjamin there. Like the closer you get to Christmas, the l- less good it is for them because it's less selling time, right, for items. Like so, I guess it's kind of like for gifts. If you're buying these things for gifts, which is the main reason I think a lot of holiday sales kind of happen by default. But now, that's not really necessarily the case, or I should say traditionally, not by default. Now it's more you just want to buy stuff for yourself, right? I mean, people still shop, of course, for others, but I don't know. Toy car is a waste. Well, even the cable ain't cheap, so we'll take any kind of discount. Yeah, I hear you. I don't know. But you know what I'm waiting for? At this point, I'm not even 100% certain. To be honest with you, it kind of depends on what the sale might be for the TP7 to determine whether or not I even get it. Because I think it's 1600, so not including my 30% mentor discount. If that were to go down to 12 or less, then I would probably get it. Probably. All depends on your taste. One man's trash. Yeah, that's true. Put the stuff that is more meaningful at the You saying they shouldn't do that, right? Put the stuff that is more meaningful at the end. That's what it looks like they might be doing. Thinking of buying a second tier. Now, why is that godsend? Would you plan on using two together? So I got to be honest. Even okay, so even the TP7 and the TX6, there is a thought process that I have. So thinking about something like either of those two products would allow me to have just say the medieval, or more specifically what I've been using and kind of having some fun with. I'm still in the learning phase, but the Polyant Play Plus. Neat. Well, so the medieval can be powered via USB. Play Plus can be powered via USB. Medieval, of course, you can power with batteries. Play Plus, you can't. But the Play Plus would be able. And again, I'm just thinking out loud. I mean, I would need two devices. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to think how that would work. I can power the Play Plus with USB-C from the TX6 or TP7, but then at that point I can't live stream. So I would need both of them. I would need two of those small devices or use this and something else. Like essentially have this. But then again, for these live streams out and about, like I don't even want to have two devices out, let alone three. But I would need the XY, and then I would have like my oof. I don't know. I mean, it's doable, right? You have your Poly M Play Plus powered by either one of these two, okay, this or the TP7, and then send the audio out from the Play Plus into the one of the two that's not being used to power, right? So, but then that effectively turns one of these two into just like a external battery. At which point, I can just get an external battery and use that, which I might consider getting anyway. I don't know. The sale would have to be 8.99 or less for me to get. Yeah, so that's I think that's definitely doable. You said 8.99, right? Not six. Yeah, I think that's definitely doable. 8.99 to me is like because I think 1,200. That's not, so you're talking about $300 discount. That's definitely doable. Let's guess what the next door is within. That holds within. Winner gets a Dunkin'. That's funny. All right. Well, let me take my iPad out if we're gonna do that because I don't remember what the time frame is on that thing. All right, here we go. I think it's soonish, right? And I'm sure we're going to be live when it happens, so we'll be able to we'll be able to live react to it. So it's in 33 minutes. Yeah, I'll definitely be live. So it's right at 9 o'clock a.m. Okay. So and I think this is the first time that I'll be able to be live, or first time that I will be live. Also, some products don't expire. Like, look at the play date doesn't expire. Let's guess. Oh, Reverb, can possibly get a TX6 for 800? Yeah, use. That's right. 36 minutes. Okay, so I'm sorry I missed that, Ocho. Yeah. So yeah, this will be cool. I'll also let's do a little YouTube comment on here. Or actually, no, I don't even need to. You guys already said it. Let's guess what the next door holds within. Hopefully, people who join this know what that means. But I'm gonna pin your comment there. I just thought of another potentially cool YouTube channel member feature that would be interesting. Would be like if you're a channel member, like Godsent is, it would be cool for me to be able to enable having. Actually, no, that yeah, I don't even know if that matters. But yeah, having periodic channel member comments populate on the screen, like right here. I think that would be interesting. That's just a feature. I don't know. Well, I would be happy with that, but the sale on bags, if the cable sale is any indication, that's only 20%. I mean, I'm not gonna say only 20% is not nothing, but it's not that enticing either. Especially, so this is what I'm going based off of. This is going based off of the fact that the XY had a $700 discount. Am I right about that? I think it was 1,700, and normally is it 23 or 24? I think it's 20. So $600 discount. That's huge. That's like, I think that's like a 30%, approximately 30% discount or something like that. So yeah. Anyway, let's take a look here. So let's go back here and let's go to this track. So this is the next one that I want to yeah, do something with. So my thought really quick is whether or not, so I think, so this has a song attached to it, and this has one, two, three, four, five different scenes created. So I think for me, if I release this as a project on Gumroad, the thought process here would be like just kind of indicating what, like at a high level, not getting too granular, but at a high level, what's in this pack. Are there any samples? Are they all presets? Am I using, you know, like am I using but the brain mode, which I am in this track? Am I using punch-in effects, which I am a little bit? Am I Do the tracks have multiple or one pattern per track? In this case, there's only one on every single one. Sometimes I like the simplicity of that. Sometimes like having, if I go to a project that I was working on and there's like, I don't know, multiple tracks on each multiple patterns on each track rather, that gets a little bit confusing potentially. And I mean, it's cool. It's great that you can do that you can have different sounds, different patterns, all that kind of stuff. But sometimes, like, just for a musical idea, I kind of like the simplicity sometimes as well. I don't know. OB4. Now, OB4 deal would be special. That I might consider promoting. Again, I mean, not even promoting, but just you guys may or may not know what I feel about the OB4. I'm a massive fan of it. Um, I was gonna say, which is why I have five of them, but that's not why I have five. But whatever. Um, Amazing device. So my plan is to get a pair of Meta glasses, or wait until Apple releases a pair of glasses with cameras on them. And I want to do like first person view. I just think first person view content is really enticing. Um, and all, yeah. So to be able to do the DJ stuff with there, but the only issue with that is the sound. I would essentially, it would take a little bit of work because I'm certainly not going to want to use a microphone in something like that to post content, because that's probably not going to be that good at all. Or maybe it might be. I don't know. Microphones on phones aren't terrible for when I do videos like that. So I'd have to actually try it out and see. Word. It's funny. So real quick, I'm just kind of analyzing this. So, for example, what am I doing with these hi-hats here? Like, what created them? I have to go back to here, but that's fine. I'm just not going to save it. Let's just see. Hang on. So if I want to go to just look at one scene alone. So first of all, what happens if I'm in arranger mode and I go to a different scene like this? Let me see. If I'm on scene 4. Okay, so it doesn't even let you. If you have song mode enabled and I'm on scene 7, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It lets you. No, it does. It does play from there. I don't know. It's a little interesting or weird. I don't know. But what I was trying to. So what I'm going to do is go into here and delete all of this. I'm just not going to save this, but delete everything, and let's come back to where those hi-hats happen. So I think that's just on track 2. Let me see. That's kind of cool. So we can do just this, just to listen to this for a sec. So there's no punching stuff here. So if I turn off, I think what's happening here is wait, no, wrong thing, sorry. This is what I was trying to mute. I don't know what's creating those ratchets if I don't have any. I don't seem to have any. Yeah, there's no punching effects here. So I don't know what's creating that. I don't know. That's kind of interesting. So I'm hearing these ratchets on the hi-hats. I probably would want to know what is creating it. So, oh no, they okay. I stand corrected. So when you hold shift, there's a slight difference of brightness, slight, that indicates where there are punching effects at. So for example, here, you should be able to. It's so weird. Oh yeah, right here. It's this, and it's 2. So for example, if I take this out, right, that's that. And what happens if you can't undo that? That's so weird. So weird. Anyway, this is definitely the song I'm going to use, and I'm going to probably have it just as is because I think it sounds kind of dope. Let's listen one more time, and then maybe I'll get into making something new. Yeah. Sorry, I missed these. EP is my guess. A car. If there's a discount on M1, I buy today. M1. Oh, the headset. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I've already, yeah, I'm big fan of it. I did another video actually that I didn't release yet, the one that I talked about comparing this to the tracks specifically on here. And yeah, I'm using these still for a reason. Just the audio quality is so good, in my opinion, on the microphone. And the audio quality is also really good on the tracks. And I talk about it in that video. but it's just that the mic is located down here. So when I pull the mic up to my mouth and start talking, it sounds extremely clear, just like this, maybe even better. But I wouldn't want to have to do that constantly. So that's the trade-off. Car note for a toy car. There you go. That's funny. It's definitely going to be bags today. You think so, huh? Well, I guess it makes sense with the cables and then going to bags after. That does make sense. He'll probably end up doing a deal on those wooden. They're probably going to put shorts and hats. People were talking about the beers that they make. I'm still waiting on. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. That's not bad. That's ready. That's ready to ship out right now. That's ready to ship out right now. Hey DJ, what up? Hey Ocho, thanks so much, man. I just cut mine today too. Just cut mine. Cut. What you mean? Your hair? Oh, your beard. Is that what you mean? Oh wow. I think that's what you're talking about. Cause yeah, this is definitely a lot shorter than last time I was on here. That's funny. That's cool, man. How did it come out? Do you like it? Yeah, it needed to be done. I like the look, and I did it myself. I just was kind of like, let's clean this up a little bit. Let's not just give the semblance of lack of care, confident lack of care, which is kind of what I was putting off for, I don't know, multiple years maybe. But yeah, so this is gonna be it right here. I don't know if I need to do anything else. One thing I thought about as I was listening to this is on scene five, 4 and 5 or 5, I think. I could consider, and I might do it right now. I can consider doing one other thing to the drums to add something to it. I know, right? This is true. This is true. But to build on it a little bit. So, for example, what happened on. What's scene 4 sounding like? So scene 5 to 4. I thought scene 4. That's kind of weird because I thought scene 4 had drums in it too. I gotta look at this again. I'm sorry. We're gonna load this. I thought scene. I thought scene 5. Maybe scene 5 has the drums. So something weird happened when I just was sifting around. Let's just listen to it again. I'm gonna keep the song mode up so I can actually see what's happening. Because in my mind, the chord progression changes, when the brain mode takes effect, there's an opportunity to either do something different with the drums or maybe even just make the drums be affected by the chord mode, which just changes which keys within that drum kit are being used. So I'm gonna actually do that right now and just to see for as an experiment. So for example, I think we'll do that on track 1. That's the main drums. Track 2 has the hi-hat. So let's listen. But that's gonna happen. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Let's check it out. So something weird just happened. Like the that's very weird. So the only thing, something inadvertently changed that I didn't want it to. But the only thing that I changed on the fresh loaded version of this project is that I wanted one other part of the song to be affected by the chord track, but that just disabled the chord track from even happening on scene 5 and 4. That's why it didn't happen just now. So that's very weird. So we're gonna have to run back with this and let's load it again. Let's try it again. So what we can do is whatever that string, whatever, I have to figure out. It's one of these. So hang on. What is making that string sound though is a question. It's this. That comes in. That's so weird how this works though. Like if I go no. So it's 3. And what sound is that by the way? Because that sounds really interesting to me. Dream choir. Oh, what I was gonna say, thanks DJ. Let me look at these because I was gonna say no Facebook February when I saw a fib. I was like, no Facebook sounds good. No marching in March. Go ape and just go crazy in April. May I in May? So you're being polite. You have to ask. No tune in June. No lie in July. Oh, I like that. That's like Liar Liar featuring starring Jim Carrey. No augmentation and all. No septic. So is that like the when you use the restroom, you can't use the toilet because septic tanks? I don't know. No octopus. That includes calamari, squid. 15 minutes. Here we go. So this song is ready to ship out on Gumroad. And when should I release this? Should this be not even released, but yeah, release, whatever, the project file. Actually, let me get some input from you guys. My thought is $7 and pay what you will on Gumroad. And part of me was thinking the first of the month, unapologetically, every month, starting January 1. Does that sound like a good idea across the board? Is $7 too much? Should it be $5? Should it be $10? What's your thought? And this is all based off of me releasing the first one of these for free. So I already have a free project on there already for people who want to dabble. Let me know. A very soulful customer service. Wait, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Damn, which one of these is a screenshot? There we go. Okay, we got to pin that. Sorry, Godsend. Replace pinned message. $6.99. Okay, instead of 7. Okay, there is a reason. That's going back to basics there, huh? That's like this basic marketing thing, isn't it? How people perceive prices when they're $6.99 versus $7. Yeah, okay. I like the soulful customer service rep. I do like that. That makes me feel happy. It's very funny. It's good stuff. We got 14 minutes. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna maybe make a new project and work on something new for the next 13 minutes. And then we're going to react live to the deal, the flipped out sale, deal, whatever. And we know what people are looking for. Hey, what's up, Movi? How you doing, man? Tell me what you're working on now, man. What are you working on? Because you're creative like me. I'm curious to know. Yeah, let me know. And thanks for being here. So we know some people are thinking it's going to be some bags, cases for some of TE's products. Some people want it to be a TX6 for $899 or less. I would be utterly surprised. I mean, I shouldn't say that. It would just it feels like it would be surprising if one of their flagship products go on sale just out of nowhere right now, considering that there was no like excuse me, no middle ground project products aside from maybe their pocket operators, which first went on sale. But it just feels like for it to go from cables 20% off to like one of their field kits would just be a little bit interesting. But I stand by the notion that like if they just come out of nowhere and are like, all right, you know what, guys? Oh, I gotta do a serious throat clearing. Hang on. But if they come out and say something like, all right, all three of the field kit products are going on sale together, but you need to buy all three of them. And the discount price is like 30 to 35% off, which would come out to, it's like 1200, 1200, 1600, so 24, $4,000. Is that, I think that's about right. It's around $4,000 for all of them right now. So if they sell all three of them for like, you said 30% off, ooh, is that $1,200 off? I don't know if they would do that, but if they did, and then I can stack my 30% off on top of that, I would buy those in the most immediate of a time frame. We have 11 minutes left, so we're excited. I'm making a heart. Get out of here. Are you serious? Dude, can you? You're not buying all three, I know. All right, so we got to pause. I'm just curious about this. I'm very fascinated by hardware synths right now. Are you building a desktop one, or are you building one with keys on it? Is this your first one that you're building? Because I know you're and video reviewing another synth. Talk to me. I mean, maybe you can't give too much information about it, but I'm definitely curious. When do you expect it to be out? If I was gonna say if ever, of course you expect it to come out at some point, but you have a time frame for it. And yeah, if you can share anything else, I mean, maybe you can't, but I'm just super curious. I have the the Osmos coming in soon for the nth time, whatever. Benjamin knows. Some of the people here know, but I bought the 61 key, so that'll be in soon. But I'm also getting the what is it called? Synclavier, whatever, desktop synth to use on my digital piano at home. Very excited for that too. Yeah, they've been doing all their collab deals first, so it'd be cool if they brought back the Street Fighter PO. Oh, is that something that they used to sell? The Street Fighter PO pocket operator? Yeah, I didn't know about it. I think they might have actually no. I think I vaguely know about it, but yeah. Is it like something that's not available anymore? It's like a limited edition or something. 10 minutes. All right, let's work on some new track or something. And TE, please, what would be cool too is like to be able to have your input type persist through projects. So instead of having to load a new project and then go in here, and by the way, speaking of loading new projects, maybe an idea as I'm just thinking about this could be let's not create new projects when I still have a ton of un, unknown or unidentifiable saved projects already. Let's get in the habit, perhaps, and I might do it right now, of going into old projects and listen to it and either build on it or just delete what's there and work on something new from there. So that way I have a little bit better control of what's happening. Colors in Space, what up, man? Oh, the Rick and Morty. Okay, okay. They're like 500. Damn, are you serious? Wow. Okay, that's pretty wild. Dang. Okay. Okay. That's kind of dope. Yeah. All right. That is good stuff. Anyway, let's go to a random new project. Load. Turn this up. Okay. Don't know what this is, but we're gonna check it out. Let's just see. Let's. First of all, why do I sound so muffled? Let's see. Let's turn all these down. Whatever. That's fine. Let's just listen. So first of all, this is not sounding bad at all. I need to go into Mixer and I need to bring up the percussions and bring down the melodic a little bit. And I also need to, let's see. I need to save this. Let me think. Copy, paste, go into a new track here and change to like a different sound. That doesn't sound bad, but we want something maybe a little different. I don't know. Not bad. 7 minutes, 5 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good to see you too. 5 minutes. Should I get the iPad out now? What are we thinking? So right after we all react to this, maybe I should change the name of this. Let's see. I don't know. I don't. It's too much work. I was thinking like live reaction, blah blah blah. But no, too much work to do that right now. I don't know if it's worth the level of effort. All right. Well, we're almost there. Let's see who's gonna be the first person. Bags and cases, my final guess. Who's gonna be the first person to break the news of what it is? Because I have the iPad up. I'm just gonna keep refreshing. My final guess is gonna be. Oh, this will be cool to like do a live stream every. I don't think I'm able. I'm definitely not able to do it for the next 4 days. I'll be out of pocket. I'm traveling to Nashville for a conference. So I will not be able to do the live stream for those days, but maybe the latter half of the week and then just onward and up until the 24th would be kind of cool if I'm able to do that, which I think I might be. I think at least most days. I don't know. My final guess is going to be I have no idea. I'm going to just guess what I want it to be. And I'm going to say TP7. It's not going to be that, but whatever. TP7 for 1,000. Okay. TP7 for 1,000 US dollars. Also, let's save this. I like the direction this is going in. We're gonna save this, and we're gonna do the hashtag. We have some more that we need to, some more stuff we need to do there, but yeah, it's not bad. All right, so yeah, after this, we'll chat about it maybe for a little bit. That's a great guess. Which one is the 1320 again? Is that the that meaning any one of their EPs? I think is a great guess because we have not seen one of those on sale yet. Correction, we have seen the medieval, but the 1320 is what? What is the 1320, guys? I don't know. Let me look at their product page here and see what else they sell that I could imagine. The choir, I think the choir definitely, but then again, I don't know if they have a ton of those like that they're trying to get rid of. I don't really know. OPZ, are they still selling the OPZ or no? Are they? Is it still available? View in store? No longer available. Oh, so sad. They really did pocket operator sale. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 2 minutes. All right, I'm getting out of this page. Who's gonna break the news? Medieval. Okay. I'm refreshing. 1 minute and 50 seconds. I'm gonna not look at the screen. Let's just see who's the first to type it in here. I'm gonna not look at you guys' chat. I'm gonna just react to it from me just seeing what it is right here. I felt so nervous. This is very stressful. No, it's not. It's not at all. It is stressful. It is. Okay. So let's see if they're gonna come out, and I don't even know if I would still buy the black pouch for this. I know I want it, but I don't know if I would definitely buy it. Again, it just depends on what the price is going to be for it. Anywho, less than a minute. Less than a minute. I'm seeing on my calendar. I see the clock ticking. I see 59 seconds. I don't know if that's showing. I think it's showing backwards on there, right? I think when you do the front camera. All right, so let's see what they do here because 8 is a special number. 8 is the month of August. 8, that's the month I was born. So maybe today is the day where 15% off. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. 15 to 20, yeah. 15% off, 10% off of the nothing stuff. All right, 20 seconds. Let's see. I'm going to put this in. No, I'm not going to put it in front of my face. You guys must see my live reaction to what's about to go down in 15 seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, a 9, a 8, a 7, a 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Click. Click. Wait, is that what I think it is? Yo, who said the 15% off all bags? That's that's wild. Wait, Benjamin, I'm gonna reach out to TE. I'm gonna see if I can get you. I'm gonna say we have to get you something for this. Not only you called exactly what it is. You called that it's bags and cases, and you also said 15. That's pretty wild, yo. All right, we're gonna have to get you we're gonna have to get you something from them. I think I'm gonna reach out to them. I'm gonna reach out to them, and also I am going to buy. You know what? Their book bag. Let's chat through this a little bit, like out of like their stuff, their bags here for a moment. Their book bag, which is very expensive, $300, but now 254. Their book bag is I study behavior. Got you. Wow. Yeah, I'm not even joking with you guys. I'm gonna definitely reach out to. I'm gonna do some screenshots here. I'm absolutely gonna reach out to them. Is there any bag in particular? Well, first of all, Benjamin, do you own any TE products? That's the first question. Do bags interest you? I don't really know the answer to that question. Um, so we'll do that, and then also I guess I got to do like hang on. How do you? Oh, there's a few things we have to look at here. First of all, how do we do like a clip? Boom. Okay. And then I want to, you don't own any. So you don't need any bags, huh? You're like, I don't need any, but I'll take one. I don't own any. Okay. So we still have to do something with this though. This will be like a cool thing. TX6 is going to be the only thing I get once I see a. So you need the TX. You need one of these small the small bag. Would you get one of the bags? Would you buy one or would you want one? Maybe they can send a bag with some gear. Yeah, for sure. That would be cool, man. Um, I'm gonna do my part because I think I'm really impressed. I'm utterly impressed with you being exactly spot on. So yes, I will do that. Could use the bottle bag. I would love a bag. Okay, all right. And let me know which one. Is it? I guess just the small bag, right? You're like, okay, I'll take the small bag because I'm planning to buy the TX6. However, if they're planning on putting stuff in a bag, then I'll take the OPXY field large bag. Am I right or am I right? Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I was talking about the book bag. I've used the white field backpack like extensively and exclusively for a while. Excuse me, and it's fantastic. It's a very, very, very good book bag, in my opinion. Am I gonna pay the money right here? That's 254, and then 30% off of that gets you down to, I think that's like 70 extra dollars off, more or less. I don't know if I will, but I am highly intrigued with the black field large bag, even though I have the white one already. So I don't know. I'm gonna think about this a little bit. I don't know. I'll think about it. Okay, got you. TX6 bag. All right, so I'm gonna do my part there, and just trying to think who specifically should I reach out to. Um, I actually want a sweater. Okay, okay. The sweatshirt products. Let me see if they still sell that because I use the sweatshirt. I wear it quite often. I have one of their black ones. It's a great sweatshirt. It's fantastic. Maybe my favorite sweatshirt that I own, possibly. All right, so store, and we just scroll all the way down, and oh, they have a gray one too. I have the black one. Oh, they have the different one. Oh, they have an OPXY sweatshirt. Ooh, I need to get one of those. I need to get one of those. Someone commented that the OPXY should have a rumble module built into it, like the OPZ has as an accessory. And I involuntarily said, yeah, like I agree with that, but I actually disagree with that. I think that what makes the rumble module special on the Z, which I loved, is the fact that the Z is handheld. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm looking at it, and this is not handheld, so it would kind of defeat the purpose a little bit, in my opinion. So I I stand corrected with that. Now, this black sweatshirt is super nice. Is there any reason why I should not have this black sweatshirt? I mean, it doesn't even have. That's the weird thing about it. It doesn't say. So it doesn't say anything about TE on it. It just has like the grayscale stuff on the sleeves. I don't know if you can see it. Um, it would be interesting if it did have something that said TE on it. But I guess you don't. I guess I don't know. That's kind of weird. Like people usually want to put their brand out there. I saw someone made a screen module for that. I saw that. Yeah, my boy sent it to me. Pretty cool. Pretty cool that people are still making stuff for that. All right. So is that the end? Is that the end of the live stream? I got to do some preparation for physics tutoring right now, guys. I know that sounds so fun, doesn't it? So much fun. All right, so let me think about who I want to reach out to. So Benjamin is talking about the sweatshirt as the main thing. I will get back to you and I'll give everyone an update on how that goes because I think that would be so cool to get you one of those. All right. But the TX6 bag is solid. Okay, either one. Okay, cool. So we'll see what's up. All right, I'm gonna go now. But this was cool. It was fun. Actually, first time doing, like a live reaction thing was kind of cool, especially considering the fact that this is the first item for sale that, for me personally, I'm enticed with. um, like highly enticed. I don't know. I don't know if this makes sense to buy or not. I would like to. I think it would be more practical to get the black book bag, to be honest, because that would make me feel a lot. That would make me feel a lot better about myself if I. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate it. If I had a that book bag to carry around, because I'm using like an old HP book bag, and but then I have all this cool stuff that I do. It just kind of, hope we can get a stack sale. Hey, thank you. Yeah, 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 yeah. The stack sale is where my focus is, but we shall see. We shall see. Like right there, these three items right there. I would get them. I would buy them. I would purchase those three, I think. But anyway, yeah, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go be responsible and prepare for physics tutoring. See you later. Have a good one. Have a great day. All that good stuff. And I'll probably be bringing this with me, almost definitely. The XY. So when I'm down in Nashville for the week, like you could expect, probably in the evenings, Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll do some live streams then as well. Um, and yeah, so I think that'll be cool. Maybe from like the hotel lobby kind of thing, or maybe a coffee shop there. We'll see. All right. Have a good one. See you guys later. Peace.